last time, 2016. Take me back to that. That was the end of that torrential, just an absolute mess. Do you think you'd ever be back in a car after that?
Well, I came back the next year and ran an Xfinity car. But I mean, that was really sort of that was kind of when my career was starting to wind down. And I'd made a commitment, honestly, to, when we started the Trackhouse project, that my days in NASCAR were probably over. But I mean, I got a great opportunity here with Nice and Rob Rose, everybody at Worldwide Express, and Global Trans, everybody that's supportive of Nice and supportive of Trackhouse. So it was kind of a neat opportunity to get back in the car again. But my rust is showing a little bit for sure.
I was going to ask you about that, coming back to Mid-Ohio, doing it in a truck this time. How has that adjustment been, especially your first practice being in the rain?
Yeah, it's hard to say just because I did like 5 laps, and so we were off to begin. So we're making a lot of changes, and every time I go out, we get a full course red. So I don't really have much of a read on the truck. And honestly, when it was wet at the beginning of the session, I didn't bother going out because it just doesn't look like it's going to rain in the race. So I didn't want to put the truck and the team at risk. So I don't really know what we've got. I mean, I think we've made some changes and we've got it going in the right direction. So now I'll just go out and clean a couple things up, push hard, and see if we can't get a decent starting spot for the race.
Let me ask you about Trackhouse, your drivers, the way this year is going. I think you're really the big surprise of NASCAR, this entire team. Above your expectations?
What's above my expectations is the time frame that we've been able to do it. I mean, we've got winning caliber talent on the team in a lot of different positions. So, I worked really hard, Ty Norris, and everybody's worked really, really hard to build a race-winning organization. This new next-gen car has just provided an opportunity to be in the mix pretty early for us, and it's allowed our philosophy of management to get us competitive pretty quickly. So we just have a lot of great, hardworking, selfless, humble, positive people on the team. That's translated to speed on the track.
Now, what about the plans to move to Nashville? Is it still a work in progress?
Well, I mean, I would definitely say that Trackhouse is going to have a presence in Nashville. I think the fact that the company acquired Chip Ganassi Racing, and that Chevrolet's key partners of ours, and that they've invested in this big tech center in Charlotte, that it just became prohibitive to really pick the team up and move it to Nashville from North Carolina. It wouldn't have allowed us to have the opportunity we have this year. So I would say that we definitely are committed to having a presence in Nashville. We've got a couple of things in the works, but I don't anticipate competitive operations of our Cup team ever being there. But the goal is for that only to be a small part of everything that